This episode of Funky Fitness Now is made possible by listeners like you. Get exclusive rewards and more by visiting funkyfitnessnow.com/support. Funky Fitness Now, episode 53, Crazy Cleanses.
Gotta get the poop out.
Welcome to Funky Fitness Now, where every week we take a look at some of the creative, unusual, and crazy things people do to get fit. We have a lot of fun, and occasionally we even learn something. So fasten your weight belt. It's time for Funky Fitness Now. Here are your hosts, Steve Stearns and Jessica Bailey.
Hi, and welcome to Funky Fitness Now, episode 53. I'm Steve Stearns from Outside Health and Fitness, and I am totally excited that you are here tonight because we're going to get clean. We're talking about crazy cleanses. This show is going to be just perfect for sound effects. I can't wait to do this. Speaking of crazy cleansing sound effects, my co-host from Sassy Girl Fitness NYC, Jessica Bailey.
Hi, I'm crazy. Okay, first of all, I want to talk about the fact that you just said, I can't wait to add in all the sound effects.
Yes, because it's going to be cleansing sound effects. It should be so much fun.
Okay, I didn't really know that there would be cleansing. I just thought you were going to add like spooky sound effects.
I could do that too. I just love the opportunity to throw in a couple of little zinging sound effects. I don't know. I got to get a hobby, you know what I'm saying?
No, you're really good at adding weird sound effects in. All right, on today's show, you're going to discover how you can cleanse and detoxify your body through your poo.
And a unique way to transfer apple juice from the fridge right to the toilet.
And how you can go to jail for this detox if you get caught.
And how shaking your booty can help clean out your booty.
We need to make sure that you know that we're not endorsing any of the healing treatments, activities, equipment, concepts, chow, or added features we're sharing with you on the show.
Right. If you hear something that we're talking about and think that it might be something you'd like to try, we'd like you to check with your doctor first. It's always a good idea to get their okay before you start any new exercise or diet plan.
All right. Are you ready for a bizarre cleanse?
Yes.
It's the most bizarre cleansing methods around. It's called the Clay Cleanse Diet.
Nice.
Clay, like in clay that you play with?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's got binding properties, and you eat this clay, and the binding properties cleanse your digestive tract by sticking all the rubbish together and removing it when you...
Yeah. All I can think of when you were saying that was, you remember the Play-Doh things where you put the Play-Doh in and then you push the handle down and this, like a star shape would come out?
Yeah, and it looked like...
Yeah, that's kind of what it would look like, right?
Yeah.
No.
Slow. Can you imagine, like, how much strain you would have when trying to go to the bathroom? You'd be like, gotta get the out.
Yeah. And I think you could then take your and put it like on one of those, the Sunday Funny papers and pick up the picture and then stretch it all out. Or actually, I'm thinking of Silly Putty. That's the wrong stuff.
Okay, you would have to go into the toilet and fish out your
yes,
to be able to do that.
That would be bad. I will tell you that I had somebody on my other show who not only does this, but she has a company that does this natural clay detoxification. And the clay is that she's using is from I think it was the Mojave Desert. And it's clay that it's like way down in that they mine out of there. And it has... The way she described it to me was the earth has, a negative ionic charge, and the positive ionic charges that are in our body are the toxic ones, So just like a magnet, this clay kind of sucks all of those positive toxins and gets them out of your body. So that's what the cleanse is about. And I was totally tracking with her because I'm thinking, okay, so you take like a mud bath, that kind of thing. And she was like, yep, you can do that, and you can also drink it. And I was like, ugh. So I guess they do.
Gosh.
They do drink it. But she goes, it literally just kind of passes right through your system, and on the way, just like you were explaining, it just sucks all this stuff out. But I don't know if I want to drink clay.
Okay, in theory, this sounds like a great idea, but how thick is that shake of clay that you are trying to drink?
Right. I don't know.
Yeah, I would take a bath in it. I think that's awesome. I would cover my skin in clay. Oh, I think it would be amazing. But to drink it, I don't know.
I wonder who the first person was that tried that. That's why I always wonder about
Yeah.
these things. It's like, who was the first person that went, I know you guys are bathing this. I think I'm going to drink it. Okay. Chug, 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 chug. How did that go?
But so a moral of the story, you don't just pick up any kind of clay and
Right.
shove it down your throat.
Yeah.
You have to have specific clay cleanse.
Yeah, if you really want to do this, go see the professionals.
Clearly not us. We are not the
No, you
professionals.
don't know
We have
what
no
we're talking
idea.
about. So here's one, though. So that one was all about being. This one's all about peeing. So this is a great one. So this one is called the liver and gallbladder flush. I don't know if I would have put flush in there myself, but anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
So this is so easy to do. Here's what you do. You're going to drink 2 glasses of apple juice every 2 hours, and you're going to pee every 5 minutes for 2 days.
Every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
You must be doing this on a weekend when you have nowhere to be.
I guess. Or you've got, maybe you got some Depends on or something, but...
So you sit in your pee then?
Yeah, you could just stand there and pee every 5 minutes. Can you imagine that, though?
Special apple juice? Or what kind of apple juice are we talking about?
I think it's just apple juice.
You just drink it?
See, I don't understand. Where is the rest of that pee coming from?
Yeah.
Every 5 minutes you're supposed to go to the bathroom? How does that work?
How do you sleep if you are constantly peeing?
Yeah, I think you need to put, you probably have rubber sheets or a waterbed. It's probably a waterbed. That's what it is.
And you tell your partner, hi, sorry, I'm going to pee in the bed.
That's right. It'll be warm. Here's the thing. Here's the best part, though. At the end of the 2 days, you reward yourself by chugging a half cup of olive oil plus 1 cup of salt water.
This does not sound good.
Can you imagine anybody doing this?
Olive oil? Well, do you remember we talked about home remedies a long time ago, and it was oil pulling? And
that's right. Oil pulling,
you
right.
cleaned your teeth or something like that. Was it olive oil or what kind of oil was it? I don't remember.
It might have been cod liver oil. But there was a show that we did where somebody, I think it was one of our, how they live to 100 shows.
Yeah.
And someone consumed olive oil, drank it or something like that.
Olive oil is good for the body. It is.
Can you imagine, though, spending 2 days drinking nothing but apple juice, peeing every 5 minutes, and then at the end, downing some olive oil with salt water? What the heck?
Okay. I've got something that sounds awful. It is not a cleanse, but when I was doing the research for cleanses, I stumbled across this, and it is so bizarre that I have to share it with you. I couldn't help myself.
This is just an extra.
This is just a little bonus. Okay. It's called ear stapling. It promises weight loss, and it's because a metal staple is pierced into the cartilage of your ear and will help suppress your appetite. Okay.
Because of the pain? Because you're so focused on pain that you don't want to eat?
That you have a staple in your ear. But this is important. If you live in Florida, it's illegal.
Good.
Right? Thank God. Someone is a little smart about this. So those that are living in Florida listening to this podcast, you are not allowed to do ear stapling.
So here's what I don't understand, though. How is that any different than just having a pierced ear?
I thought the same exact thing. I'm like, well, just get an earring that looks like a staple. They have those. I've seen them.
But then the other question is, if it's not dissimilar from just getting your ear pierced, then why doesn't everyone who has pierced ears suddenly lose weight?
Well, I have pierced ears, and my appetite has not been suppressed by my pierced ears.
Right.
I think it's the pain of the staple in your ear. I think that would hurt. And I don't think that, a staple in your ear is not going to give you an infection. It's probably not been cleaned. It's probably not sanitary.
I still think, I cannot come to grips with why people do this. You know what we should do on this show? We should talk about this. When we have the technology, is we should find something like that and then go find the people that are doing it and have them on the show to explain to us why they're doing it. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah, it would be so fun. I think it would be good practice for us to keep a straight face and ask smart questions instead of being like, who does this? Yeah.
We'd have to keep an open mind and see if they can change our mind. We go into the show going like, we think this is insane. You have to prove to us that this is a legit thing.
Okay.
I like it.
I need a couple weeks so I can practice.
Couple weeks.
I need a couple weeks so I'm not judgmental.
Yes.
And it
only takes a couple weeks. You could probably just get a cleanse and get rid of all of your judgments.
Right. I'm just going to get my ear stapled and I'm good to go.
Yeah.
But the problem is that it's been banned in many states because of infections. So I'll have to check to see if ear stapling is banned in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Probably. So I've got one that you can do right now while you're listening to this, unless you're driving. Or you could pull over and do this, I suppose. That's what you should do. Pull over and do this one. This is a cleanse. It doesn't require anything except confidence. This is called Nauli, Nauli. And this is one of 6 cleansing yoga techniques from the ancient Hindu something or others. See how much research I've done on this?
Yeah, the Hindu something or others. It's amazing.
I can't say any of these words. It's Kriyas. But here's what you do. Now, I will say, I was reading this article about this, and the guy was saying, like, look, when yoga first came to Western cultures, everyone was like, that's kind of weird. What are these guys doing? This is odd. And now everybody's doing it, right? So
that's true.
The guy was making the point about this. He goes, yeah, you see this and you kind of go, okay, that's kind of weird. But he goes, these guys kind of know what they're doing. So this is a way of cleansing your body without actually ingesting anything. So you practice this on an empty stomach, preferably in the morning. And here's how you do it. You stand with your feet hip-width apart. So if you're in your car, pull over now, get out on the breakdown lane, and do this with me. Okay. Just open your door so you can hear the podcast. Stand with your feet hip-width apart, bend slightly forward, and press your hands against the upper part of your quadriceps. Then you exhale, emptying your lungs completely. Then, while your lungs are still empty, you pull your stomach inward as far as possible. Then you push your stomach out again. And you continue to do that in succession, pumping and shaking your abdomen in and out 10 to 20 times without breathing. And then you inhale at the end, rest for a few minutes, do the whole thing again.
I think I've done something similar to this in a yoga class.
Yeah, it's almost like breathing through your diaphragm.
Yeah, because I had a hard time with it, though, because it was like, let your belly stick out, and I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I was like, what? No! I've been trying to keep it in.
They did say that it's a pretty challenging thing. Like, you really have to practice this a lot in order to be able to isolate all of the muscles. But once you really get this thing down, it not only tones your abdominals, which makes sense, but it also tones your eliminative systems in your body to help cleanse and purify you from the inside out. Pretty amazing.
What I love about this detox is that it doesn't sound insane.
Right.
Like, it sounds like, okay, I'm just going to like stand up and try doing this weird thing with my stomach, breathing in and out. That's not weird. It's like, go grab 3 leaves and mix them together, stand on your right foot, and breathe for 3 days. And then on the 4th day, you're going to pee 18 times.
Right.
Like, this sounds like kind of normal.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, the stuff we come up with in the Western culture is way weirder than this. I just like the idea of somebody right now on the highway standing in the breakdown lane doing that.
Yeah, I like that idea too. That sounds awesome.
Speaking about standing on the side of the road and looking a little weird, we have launched a Patreon campaign, and we're excited to tell you all about it.
You know we love doing Funky Fitness and bringing you some of the more unusual things and ideas people are doing to stay fit and active.
Right, and we'd like to ask you for your support, and that's why we've set up your Patreon page. When you become a Funky Fitness fan, you help make this show possible and keep it ad-free. And on your page, you'll find some really cool rewards like behind-the-scenes videos and bonus content.
Yeah, and you'll get episodes before anyone else. Personalized videos, and a bunch of other cool, funky stuff.
So visit funkyfitnessnow.com/support and become a Funky Fitness fan now. We really appreciate it. So what do we have coming up next week?
We're doing home remedies.
Is it home remedies to improve your memory?
No, we're doing home remedies for spring allergies. Do you have allergies, by the way?
No, I don't think so.
I have awful, awful spring allergies.
I am allergic to ear stapling.
I'm allergic to ear stapling. I really can't do it, you guys.
That's right. All right.
Okay.
Until next time, I'm Steve Stearns.
And I'm Jessica Bailey, saying stay fit and funky.
Thanks for listening to the show. If you haven't already, make sure you visit funkyfitnessnow.com for more of the weird, wild, and kooky things people do to stay fit. While you're there, be sure to sign up for our weekly newsletter so you never miss an episode. See you next week.